If you want to boost your relationship with people, you will need to reduce your anger tantrums. Today on Advancement Strategies broadcast, the topic is reduce your anger tantrums. I'll be right back. Your empowerment for advancement is our mission here. I am Iyke Nwambie. Welcome to the program. Welcome to Advancement Strategies broadcast, where you are empowered for advancement. I am your host, Dr. Iyke Nwambie, cheerleader of success, advancement, and leadership. The topic is reduce your anger tantrums. Anger activates a gloomy atmosphere in a conversation amongst friends. Anger enlarges the gap of disagreement during corporate meetings. Tunde, for example, was a banker who got so angry during a corporate meeting and flared at his bosses. That cost him his job. Anger is a negative. Anger neutralizes the flow of creativity during a conversation, even on the social media. On the social media, when you get angry and people get angry, they begin to react to issues instead of responding to issues. Anger is a negative, a big one. Here it is. If you reduce your anger tantrums, you will increase your likability factor. I didn't say you're going to perfect your likability factor, because no matter what you do, there will still be those that will not like you and never like you. But at least you will reduce your enemies. You will increase your you can shoot up your I spoke to an individual, and initially her likability factor was arbitrarily at 4, but by the time she began to put some of these principles to work, it jacked up to 7, 8. You can never have a likability factor of 10. Even Jesus didn't have that. He had the Pharisees and the Sadducees to deal with. But I'm talking about anger and the influence of anger in making you likable. Because if people don't like you, no matter what you have to tell them, they're not even going to pay attention. So first, people will have to like you, and you can increase that likability factor by reducing your anger tantrums. I used to get angry so quickly and so easily until I read this scripture. You want to read that scripture with me? Let's go. It is a scripture in Proverbs chapter 22, verses 24 to 25. It says, "Make no friendship with a man given to anger. Make no friendship with a man given to anger. Nor go with a wrathful man, lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare." What is this scripture saying? 3 things essentially. Number 1, don't be the friend of an angry person. That's what it's saying. Make no friendship with a man given to anger. So don't be the friend of an angry person. In other words, if you are an angry person, a lot of people will not want to be your friend, and that will decrease your likability factor. Can you see that? Number 2, if you become friends with an angry person, the odds are in favor of the fact that you're going to learn the ways of that angry person. Remember that scripture says, lest you learn his ways. Lest you learn his ways. So don't be friends with an angry person so that you don't learn his ways, because habits are easily learned. Such negative habits are easier to imbibe. You learn negative phrases, you learn some kind of tantrums, you learn some kind of mannerisms, you learn some of these things. So just by being friends with such people, finding yourself in that kind of association or horizon, you learn them even without knowing. Subconsciously, it is. Number 3, it says, if you do, you're going to get entangled in a snare or trap. That is what it says. Lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare. So my advice to you today is reduce your anger tantrum. Reduce that anger tantrum. If you reduce your anger tantrum, it will make yourself a more likable husband, a more likable wife, a more likable business person, a more likable professional person. People will want to deal with you, buy your products, engage your services, and you will even have better respite in your homes. Anger cost a friend her marriage. Can you imagine what an angry man or an angry woman will do? An angry husband or an angry wife will do? Even an angry spinster that is dating. A friend that we used to know years ago lost her marriage because of anger. She got so angry that in the night she had to hit the head of her potential in-law with a stick. Why? Because she was angry and waited for that individual to sleep and did that. Anger is a negative. Wow, isn't that awesome? Before I leave you today, I have a quick question for you. You know what that question is? The question is this: what impact has anger had in your life? What has anger done in your relationship? Has anger helped you? Has anger brought you down? I'm not talking about the righteous indignation of 90 men and women who fought injustice and fought all of those negative vices in the society. I'm talking about anger tantrums, which is purely negative in orientation. Let's hear from you. If this program has blessed you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, The Advancement TV, the home of inspiration, where you are empowered for continuous advancement in the different areas of your life. I am Iyke Nwambie, your cheerleader of success, advancement, and leadership. And until I talk to you in another video, I say to you, keep advancing. It is too late to quit now. God bless you.